Since the pandemic began, unemployment among veterans has doubled, and for their spouses, the rate is 24%. But there's some help arriving tomorrow. Our Nixon Norman tells us more.
RecruitMilitary's mission is to put transitioning soldiers, veterans, and their spouses in touch with potential employers. The hiring company says that serving their country can make veterans become one of a company's greatest assets.
When civilian organizations are looking to hire, veterans, they don't have to start from scratch when they hire these individuals. They come out of the military with that background, that dedication, the ambition, the adaptability, all that stuff that organizations is going to want to hire.
There will be over 100 employers at tomorrow's events, with positions in various fields.
Distribution to logistics to supply chain to retail to engineering, government contracting, finance.
This virtual event brings thousands of job opportunities to veterans and their spouses. But there is some work to be done by those attending.
It's going to be a lot of fun to kind of navigate that system. Now, it's going to be, on the reverse side, it's going to be a little bit of a work to do for the veteran when they come in.
Von Plinsky, a veteran himself, says doing research on potential employers is the most important.
Just go on there and kind of do some research, see what companies are out there. But that's probably the biggest thing, is being prepared.
As well as
making sure your resume is good to go, making sure your profile on our system is good to go. Because candidate or clients, once you get into that virtual event and start engaging with a client, they have access to your profile, and they can click on your resume and they can see your background.
Von Plinsky says the website is user-friendly, but that once you sign up, there is a tutorial you can watch to help prepare you for the event. For more information on how to sign up for tomorrow's hiring event, visit RocketCityNow.com. Putting the Valley first, Nixon Norman, WZDX News.
Tomorrow, the virtual hiring event will bring hundreds of jobs to transitioning soldiers, veterans, and spouses in the Eastern region. RecruitMilitary and DAV will host a virtual career fair for veterans tomorrow from 10 to 2.